Hello everyone, this is one of our first rides in Devon and Brian is just blown away by the scenery. We're just going to quickly nip to the viewing point and then ride all the way to Hope Cove. Oh! This is harder going for me because Brian's setting a bit of a pace. I'm used to doing it at my own speed. Oh. This doesn't feel exposed when you're doing it, but when people watch the video back you think, oh my god, you can fall into the sea. To be honest, you probably could. Oh. Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? It's trying to rain, but hopefully it'll hold off. I can't believe I made that. We have got the entire thing completely to ourselves. The Bros motor just powers up. They have got young with them, just be careful. They won't leave. Oh, you're right, they have got trackers on them. How weird's that?
I'm not on my bike yet.
Yeah. Sure, they were very docile, but those big horns didn't look very safe. This next bit is utterly epic. Whoa! Ah! Does it always get rockier the closer we get to the edge? It's a big drop. Is it best to just close your eyes? Okay, big switchback climb coming up now. Our first people, they're collecting rubbish from the sea. Good lads. Bit of a slog. Brian's probably an eco or something. Gonna make this? Yes, no problem. Oh. Oh. My legs went to jelly as I got near the edge. Hooray! This descent here is a joy to the soul. They should prescribe it for depression. That bit there, watch it, that's a big drop there. I don't know about you, but I get a weird feeling in my legs when I get near to a big drop. I could happily ride this stuff for the rest of my life. Taking it easy, the grass is quite wet now. I forgot to charge the GoPro and it ran out on me just as we got to Hope Cove, but I got most of the ride, so happy days.
Thank you, cheers.
Okay, this is another breakfast run. We're going down to Bigbury. Cafe's open, but it's a bit expensive, but you know what the hell, we're on holiday. Of course, this is the Tidal road, so you've got to get it right. Of course, Brian has never seen any of this before, and I'm just cruising through it. Big slog up to the top of the hill. And then a nice fast ride down into Bigbury on Sea. He wanted to go straight for breakfast. I wanted to have a look at the beach. No, can't get across the island. The tide's not far enough out yet. This was lovely, and we ate it outside on a stupidly warm November day. Yep, vegan chews for the dog. We followed the coastal path to the next cove. It turned out to be pretty hairy and kind of pointless.
Careful there, mate.
Oh, MG, that's a bit close to the edge. It's just a viewing point, and we had to go back and use the road anyway. This is called Challaborough Bay. The problem we've got is we can't get back along the tidal road. It'll be flooded by now. Found a bit of a trail and a bridle path which should get us back home. Been down it before. Took us through some lovely little country roads.
Sort your gears. Oh, Jesus.
It was hard going, especially after a full breakfast.
Where the hell's he gone? That was cool.
The only problem is it kicks us out on the 60-mile-an-hour road, which all the locals do about 90. Perfect. You cross the road and there's a lovely little path alongside it. Pretty sweet. That was a really good ride, that. More clearing out of the house. I'll leave him to it. He's very good at it. And the next ride is the Lighthouse loop. This is a ride from Hall Sands to Start Point Lighthouse. Then we're going to try and do a loop and come back on ourselves. I think this was Brian's first ride using the Insta360. Looked silly at all. Some electrical problems straight away. Changed the power level, and then I realised I couldn't turn the bike off. Eventually I took off the control panel and cleaned up the contacts, and that seemed to fix it. It has come back since, and it's quite a common problem. And I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse. It can just randomly turn itself on when it's like sat in the back of the van. Well, it's working now anyway. Another unbelievably beautiful day in November. This is a standing joke for me. Brian came here, saw the lighthouse, and a few days later said, "Are we going to go to that lighthouse?" I said, "You stood next to it, Brian. Big thing with a light on top." Just taken in by the awe of the whole place. Trying for silly 360 shots. And then round the coast, trying not to scare the cows. Never ridden this path before. I think I might have walked it years ago. It's not as dramatic, but it's still absolutely beautiful. Little car park with a voluntary payment. Not good filming into the sun, but you know, that's what it is. At this point my back went completely and I couldn't ride anymore. I had to ride a lot more, but we cut back in for a loop to save me.
Pedal strike, watch it, you caught.
It's actually alright riding along. It's as soon as I try to get off or on the bike. The problem is that I'm sleeping on the couch at the house. I recognise this bit, I know where I am.
Fizzing electric fence.
Turns out it wasn't the electric fence. We realised it was actually a noise in the caliper, and then I found out that it wasn't the calipers, it was a leaf glued to the forks that was rubbing on the tyre. Come on, we've all been there. This descent is terrible and the grass is wet again. Another disadvantage of fat tyres, especially when they're bald ones.
Oh my god, I can't go the same speed on my bald fat tyres. Jesus Christ.
Nice slide around by Brian. A huge climb and a big descent back to the van. Perfect little day.
Here we are.
Well, I'm home now, so I'm going to have to start working on the wobbly bike again. I've got the BBS HD sat there and it probably only needs a few hours actual work. I'll speak to you soon. See you next week.